any loss or any draw this time will weigh a lot on the team. I've said this, that what Arsenal need more right now, it's not just about the setup or the game. It's about the mental coaching. Everybody needs to know that every game is like a final to them. They need to approach it that way.
Would you say Arsenal have the advantage now? Arsenal, of course, are going to be at home in the Emirates in the second leg. It's just one goal in it, so that's almost nothing. But would you say Arsenal have the advantage? Can Sporting come to the Emirates and spoil Arsenal's party?
That they've got the quality, and then the first leg shows that. Katamo, Luis Diaz, Quenda,
Suarez.
We saw a lot of these guys, and then they did come to the party. They showed that they deserve a spot in the football, as the case may be sometimes. Kai Havertz coming in, scoring that late goal, despite Sporting taking the lead in almost every other start throughout the game. They have the most shots on target. And kudos, I have to say this to David Raya. Oh, come on. Every day he keeps justifying the fact that good money was paid for him, and he had one of the best. There was that ball from Katamo, that shot, just maybe a little fingertip that got the ball to the upright back, which is some of those things that you just need a goalkeeper to do. Those small advantage that you tend to have over other goalkeepers. But then it's Arsenal right now. They're focused on the league. They're focused on the Champions League. The league is almost round up at 9 points ahead with the game in hand for Man City. But then they can reserve against Bournemouth today. They can decide to reserve some players.
I'm most likely to this match, as you mentioned, against Bournemouth. Bournemouth are champions at drawing games. Bournemouth have not lost in 10 games. Bournemouth are coming to the Emirates Stadium with good form, and it's an early fixture.
Yes.
So there's a high possibility that Arsenal are going to draw that match. I mean, they might want to just drop points and prepare for Sporting, because if you're going to balance the team, you have to really get ready. You cannot use the same team, and expect them to always give their best in having how many matches now? 3 matches in the space of a week.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, and the fact that you've lost 2 games back-to-back in the Carling Cup final and then followed by the FA Cup, then you get a win in the Champions League. You want to try and maintain the momentum. So I think there should be a balance. For Arsenal, what's going to be the focus? 4 trophies at a point, but now it's left with 2 trophies. Like I've said, I think the Premier League is the only thing
you don't see that he might take out.
They will win. But then you still want to be competitive until the last minute. Especially when you have the chance. Against Sporting, they still have the chance to go to the semis. All they need to do is to make sure they don't concede. Even if they don't score, then they are through to the semi-finals. So that's the... But against Bournemouth as well, who defeated them woman away last season, remember. So they just don't want to do the same thing, because that any loss or any draw this time will weigh a lot on the team. I've said this, that what Arsenal need more right now, it's not just about the setup or the game. It's about the mental coaching. Everybody needs to know that every game is like a final to them. They need to approach it that way. The match they lost in the FA Cup, nobody saw that coming against Southampton. That was so embarrassing. Those are games that makes you feel less of yourself and you start feeling like, don't we deserve to win this sport? So you need that thing to continue to re-echo as much as possible. You should not give a lot of talk press. Maybe just leave that to the coach and maybe the captain. Everybody needs to be buying into it, that this is the tail end of the season. No matter what you've done for the last 8-9 months, this tail end of the season is what's going to justify it. FA Cup is out, the Carabao Cup is also out. The Champions League and the Premier League are all they need to go. 7-8 games to go, there's still a lot that can still happen. So yes, you might have the advantage point-wise, but then everybody still needs to put their eggs in one basket and believe that...
And believe that they can just push through,
yes.